Hey you guys, welcome to Stretch and Core. Today I have got 5 stretches and 5 core exercises, 4 core exercises, one of which we will repeat. So we're gonna alternate between stretching and our core work. We will do a minute of each stretch, so 30 seconds on each side for those 2-sided stretches. We'll start with that to get warmed up. And then we will move to our core segment, which, like I said, I've got 4. The first one we'll repeat because it's a 2-sided. We'll work for 45 seconds of work and then 15 seconds of rest. Just to transition, we'll be keeping it all down on the mat today. All you need is a mat and a little bit of space, but if you'd like to have a hand weight or some type of resistance, we'll be doing some crunches and some roll-ups, both of which, and a Russian twist, all 3 of which you could incorporate a light weight held overhead if you are so inclined. Feel free to have water nearby and pause the video if you need to take any extra little breaks. With that being said, we've got 30 minutes here together today, so let's get going. We're going to start, like I said, with those 5 stretches. I'm going to take my legs out long in front just to get started, and we're going to start with 30 seconds on each side of a half fold. So I'm going to take my left leg, pull the sole of the foot towards the inner thigh. Those right toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. We're going to find our nice long spine, and then nice and easy, we're going to hinge at those hips and trace those fingertips down the shin towards the ankle or the toes. When you hit the edge of your range of motion with your long spine, then you can just go ahead and release and relax into that stretch and take your time there, finding that nice deep half stretch. We've got 30 seconds here in this half fold. And taking this moment to just kind of feel out how you're feeling today, where those kind of points of tension are. So if you can feel this a lot in your lower back, you can keep that nice deep stretch to intensify it for the lower back, but you can always ease off of it too if that starts a little bit too intense. We're just gonna go ahead right here and switch sides. So taking that left leg long, pulling that right leg in and folding it forward again, find that long spine and then release into it. For me today, my legs are a little bit uneven, so maybe it feels a little bit different on both sides. That's okay. 10 more seconds in this second stretch. And let's go ahead and switch to a spinal twist. So we're going to keep our leg formation almost the way it is, but I want to take this right leg and cross it over that left leg. I'm going to take my left arm up towards the ceiling, turn my torso towards that right wall, and then you can bring your left elbow to the outside of the knee or wrap it around, right hand around behind the back. Next, let's go ahead and counter twist. So what we're going to do is just change the direction of those shoulders. So right arm can wrap around or come to the outside of that knee, left arm comes around behind the back. Excellent, let's go ahead and change those legs. So uncrossing that right leg, and take that left leg, cross it right over that right leg that's now long. Right arm goes up towards the ceiling, torso face towards that left wall, left hand comes around behind the back. Elbow comes to the outside of that knee, or again, you can just wrap that arm around the outside of the leg for our spinal twist in this direction. And let's go ahead and counter twist again. So torso coming back through the center, trading directions. Again, you can wrap around, or that hand can come, that elbow can come to the outside of the knee. Shoulders face that right wall. Excellent. Let's go ahead and take this to our figure 4. So bring that torso back to center. Hands just gently behind those hips so you can lean it back a little bit. We're going to keep the left ankle still crossed over the right knee, But then we're gonna bend that right knee, plant that right foot, so we're in our figure 4. From here, you can keep it up nice and tall with those hands behind the hips, or we can rock it on back. So nice and easy coming down to the mat, pulling that right foot up off of the mat and interlacing underneath that right knee. Pressing that left knee just kind of gently away from the body and activating it in this figure 4 stretch. And let's go ahead and switch legs so that right foot meets the mat, left foot now meets the mat, and we cross that right ankle over that left knee. Again, you can be seated up nice and tall, or if you've rocked it back, we're just switching those legs, pulling the left foot up off the mat, interlacing under that knee, and pressing that right foot out away from your center line. Right knee away from your center line. All right, we're gonna finish off with a spinal twist. So releasing and gently letting that leg lower. We're still keeping that ankle crossed over. If you were seated up tall, go ahead and bring it down to the mat so that we're in that partial figure 4 positioning. My right ankle is crossed over my left knee, and I'm just gonna pull my right knee in towards my center line just slightly. Taking my arms out into a T. And then since my right ankle is on the outside of that left knee, we're going to take both down to the left side. So our spinal twist here, bringing it down to the left. And then if you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you can look over at that right shoulder. So nice big spinal twist here. And let's switch it up here. So bring it back to center. This time, planting that right foot, crossing that left ankle over. Our knee comes in towards our center line. Arms are out in that T. Both legs come down towards the right. So the left foot is to the outside of the right knee. And we're coming down in the direction of that leg is crossed over. And again, you can look over that opposite shoulder if that feels good. And let's go ahead and bring those knees back to center, and we're going to get going in our core work up next. So our first one, we're going to repeat twice because we've got it once on each side. So we're going to start with one hand behind that ear, elbow out nice and wide, other hand out for a little bit of support. We're going to bring the knee and the elbow together. So right like that half crunch. Extend out long again. Extend the left arm out, and then left fingertips towards those right toes. So if you're not quite up there, or that knee's a little bent or a little far away, that's okay. We're just coming towards center twice. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. So elbow to knee, crunch in center, and then extend, and then back to the beginning. So elbow to knee, and then that extend. If you want to take this up an extra notch, we're just bringing it off the mat. So elbow to knee, and then hand to toes. But you can certainly keep it right down on the floor. We've got that 45 seconds of work to our 15 seconds of rest. And we're also working on those hip flexors today. So a little bit of that hip flexor and quad strength here. Pulling it towards our center line. 10 more seconds. We got 15 seconds to recover and switch exercises. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We're bringing it same thing to that other side. So this is our only repeat exercise during these. So we've got 4 total exercises. This is our second, and then we've got 3 brand new ones. Here we go. Opposite side. Right elbow towards that left knee in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And then towards our center line. Again, if you'd like to, you can take it up that notch by bringing the torso up off the mat with that exhale. You could alternate, choose just one that you want to come up for. Either way, we're breathing, keeping it going right here. And the other 3, you can use that hand weight for if you'd like to. We're here for 15 more seconds. Nice. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Taking your break, grab that weight if you'd like to. We're taking it to a crunch. Knees can be bent, feet can be planted, or we can have those knees at our tabletop. If you've got that weight, reach it up towards the ceiling. If not, you can reach up or fingertips behind the ears. We're crunching up and then back down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to that crunch. So head and shoulders lift. We want about a tennis ball size space between the chin and the chest. Again, if you've got that weight, we're pressing up towards the ceiling. We're working that upper core, so crunching in there. This is going to be more challenging if you need a little bit less. Feet are still planted, whether you have that weight or not. So 2 excellent options for that crunch. Not lifting with the chin first, but just pressing up towards the ceiling. 10 more seconds in this crunch. Excellent. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up next, we've got a Pilates move. We're going to take it to roll up. So make sure you have some space over your head. You can use that light weight if you'd like. If you do, we're just going to come up and over instead of around. We're going to use our exhale. So inhale, arms up overhead. Here we go. We're going to get started and do this first one together. Our exhale circles us around or up and over, rolls us up off the mat. Use as much momentum as you need. Inhale at the top to our long spine, and our exhale rolls us down. So if you need a little more momentum, use that momentum to come up. If you can, use a little less, use a little less. Keep it going just like that. Exhales bring us through our ranges of motion. Inhales find our long spine. "15 more seconds on this one. Keep it going, keep it going. Excellent work, excellent work. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now if you're on the floor like I am, we're gonna bring it up to seated. We've got our Russian twists. So 1 more roll up. Heels can be planted, or if you'd like a little more challenge, you can lift up off of the floor. We want a little angle with the spine. You can have that hand weight right at center. We're focusing on turning the shoulders away from our center line. So it doesn't matter if we tap the hands down. We want to open the shoulders towards that right and left wall. Here we go. Let's take it into that Russian twist, that spinal twist. So if you need to keep it nice and close to your center line, maybe your spine isn't super flexible today, that's okay. Just taking it side to side. Again, those heels can be planted. If you need a little easier, sit up a little taller. If you need a little harder, sink it back a little bit deeper. Whew. All right, here we go. We got about 20 seconds left. Keep breathing. We got a break. We're going back to our stretch after this. Nice, nice work, nice work. Almost there. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit it up nice and tall. Back to those folds. So we're taking that right leg out long, left foot. Inhale, long spine. Exhale into that fold. We got 30 seconds on this first side. And just kind of relaxing into it here. Find that nice stretch for the lower back, which gets certainly some work as we work our core. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So bringing it up, other foot folds in, fold it forward. Fabulous. We're going to take it over to our twists and counter twists next. So bringing it up, cross that right ankle over that left knee, left arm towards the ceiling, shoulders towards that right wall, elbow to the outside or arm wraps around. Ten more seconds here. take it to our counter twist. So other direction, shoulders face away. And this is gonna help with our spinal range of motion for those Russian twists as well. Nice, let's go ahead and release that. Go ahead and, figure 4 up next. So that ankle is still crossed over the knee, leaning it back, and then you plant the foot, and you can rock it on back if you'd like to. Figure 4, our ankle is over that knee. We're just gently thinking about opening that right knee away from the center line of our body. And we'll go ahead and switch legs here. So we're releasing that foot, uncross, left ankle over the right knee, that little lift if you're down on the floor. Excellent, let's go ahead and take it to our spinal twist. Right foot meets the mat. We're pulling that left knee in towards our center line, arms into that T, and then we're going to the right. So the left ankle is to the outside of that right knee. Both knees go to the right side. We can look over that left if it feels good. And let's bring it in that second direction. So coming up, uncross, cross the opposite, knee in towards our center line. So now my right ankle is to the outside of my left knee. So we're going down to the left side. And you can look over that right shoulder if that feels good. Nice, let's go ahead and bring it back over to our center line. We're back to core for round 2 of 3. So we've got those same 4 exercises. We're gonna start with those legs long, that hand behind, other arm out for support. We've got that knee to elbow, and then that extended to extended in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So knee to elbow, and extended to extended. Making sure we're breathing all the way through this. And again, for that extra challenge, maybe on one or the other, you focus on taking it up off of the mat. And you can use that opposite side elbow for support. Less than 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds to relax. We are switching sides. Same thing, other side. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keeping it going right like that, right like that. Excellent work, excellent work. Keep breathing. Oh, switched it up there. Keep going. Less than 15 here. Less than 15. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So you can grab that weight if you'd like to. We've got our crunch coming up next. If not, hands can go behind the ears, or you can take it straight up. Knees bent, feet planted, or those feet at that tabletop with those knees at 90 in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So crunching up again towards the ceiling if you can. We're keeping the chin, tennis ball size space away from the chest, and pressing up. So we don't want to crunch with the muscles in the neck. We just want to keep it nice and long. Keep it working, keep it working. Ooh, my hair is coming out. Keep going, keep going, keep crunching. Couple more here. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Don't forget to breathe here. Nice. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. All right, our roll-ups are next. So again, with or without the weight, our exhale and as much momentum as you need to come up off of the mat carries us up. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So inhale, long spine. Exhale, rolls us up. Inhale, long spine at the top. Exhale, brings us back down, nice and controlled. So we want to fight gravity on the way down. We want to fight against gravity as much as the core can on the way up. So working on that strength of our center line, our torso, our core to bring us up off the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. And back down to the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. Which I am not doing a very good job of demonstrating, but keep going. Keep going. There we go. That was a little better. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't forget we're coming up next for our final of our 4, our Russian twists here. We'll go back. We've got 1 more round to stretch and 1 more round of core after this. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Russian twists. Again, you can be holding that weight. You do not need to be. Heels up or heels down. Moving it side to side. And those hands don't need to tap. We're just using them as that center line. So turn the shoulders side to side. Keep working, keep breathing. Nicely done, you guys. 15 more seconds here. Almost done. We got 1 more set of stretch coming after this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into that fold. So 1 leg comes in, other leg goes out. Whew, fold it down. And that nice little release of our lower back here. Maybe you find a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Maybe you can let the head and neck release and relax a little bit. Now let's go ahead and switch sides. Spinal twist and counter twist. Bring it up, cross it over, arm up towards that crossed over leg first. But we'll counter twist. So if you did it backwards, don't worry about it. Here comes that counter twist. All right, let's switch legs. First twist towards that crossed over leg. And let's counter twist away. Figure four. Let's take it to our center line. Bend that knee, plant that foot. You can stay here or roll it on back. Let's switch those legs. Finishing off with our spinal twist. So foot meets the mat, rock it back if you weren't. Knee comes towards our center line, arms into our T, knees down towards, so our planted foot, we want to go towards the planted side. And then look over that opposite shoulder. And finally, let's go ahead and switch it up. Awesome, let's bring it back to that center line, extend it out long. Final round of core. So we've got 5 more minutes of work. We'll finish off with 3 final stretches when we're done with this, just to cool it down, and then we will be good to go. So final 5 minutes, getting ready, 45 on, 15 off, starting with that single-sided exercise. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So elbow to knee, hand to foot. Making sure you're breathing, keeping it moving. If you prefer, you can keep the head down. You're starting to get a little bit lightheaded by moving it as much as I was. For a little bit more work through that upper core, we do want to lift that opposite shoulder up off of the mat. 15 seconds on this side. Here we go, here we go. Don't forget to breathe, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds rest. Same thing, other side, other side. Whew, last time with this exercise. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep working, keep breathing. Oh, 2 in a row, I keep doing that. Keep it going, keep it going. Good work, 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. We're heading to that crunch again. Knees bent, feet planted, or feet can be up at that tabletop. Feel free to grab that hand weight if you'd like a little extra challenge. We are getting going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So head and shoulders come up. We're aiming up towards the ceiling, not over towards the knees. Keeping the chin right where it is, so tennis ball size space from the chest, neck nice and long. That exhale brings us up. Ten seconds. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll-ups are next, with or without the weight again, depending on how you're feeling. Knees bent, feet planted. Make sure you've got that space for that inhale to our arms overhead. That nice controlled roll up and back down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. My core is a little bit more tired, so I need a little more momentum with those arms to bring it up off of the mat. But keeping it nice and controlled. We've got this, one more exercise, just one more set of those Russian twists, and then 3 stretches to cool us down. We are almost there, a couple more minutes. This is it. Nice, we're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it on up. We're finishing out with our Russian twists, final core movement here. Finish off with 3 stretches after this. We've only got 45 seconds of work left today. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Those Russian twists. Shoulders turn side to side. A little lower is going to be a little tougher. And you can always keep your head at that center line. Again, if you're feeling a little bit dizzy by moving it side to side as much as I was. Keep breathing. Keep working. Nicely done, nicely done. We've got 15 seconds left, 15 seconds. Almost there, almost there. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to plant those feet, those knees are bent. Plant the hands behind the hips, open through the chest, pull the shoulder blades together, round out the lower back. And then we're going to walk those hands forward, just rounding the spine, kind of up towards that back wall, opening up those shoulder blades. If you can, you can place the chest on the thighs. If you don't quite have that space or that flexibility, that's okay. Just keeping it right there. We'll do one more time each direction. So hands behind the hips, open through the chest. And then you've got 2 options for that second direction. You can take it right where we had it here, or you can take those legs out long into a fold. Go ahead and bring it up to that long spine. Bring it to our comfortable seat. We'll finish off with spinal twists. So our inhale finds our long spine. Exhale turns the torso towards one side. Opposite arm to the outside of that leg. Same side arm around behind the back. Go ahead and switch sides through center. One more time each way. And last time, second side. Go ahead and bring that torso back to center. One nice deep breath. Inhale takes us up. And exhale brings us down. Thank you for joining me for Stretching Core. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.